Welcome, we are
Ralph,
Aris,
Jana.
and Donu of Group 27 of the course Visualization. In this presentation, we will show and explain our visualization tool. There are some basic features of the visualization tool we would like to announce at first. The visualization tool is based on Plotly, Dash, and styled by a CSS file. Everything was working perfectly on our local computers, and then we started thinking for the users. How will they deal with all this code and how will they execute the final tool? Then we found a perfect solution to our problem. Heroku. Now our tool is online and the only thing, believe me, it's the only one thing the user needs to do is to click on the link. How can it be so easy? If you're still lost, let me show you. When our tool is opened, the first thing that is visible is the home page. The home page serves as the welcoming point of our visualization tool and it has several components to it. You're able to go to the original dataset used to make the tool and get access to the full code on GitHub. If you click on one of those two options, the link will open in a new tab to prevent the tool from closing. Most importantly, on the top right there is a drop-down menu which enables the users to go to the Explore page. This is where the actual visualization tool is shown. If you want to go back to the home page, to go to any of the links or simply because you are done, you can click on the drop-down menu on the top right and then select Home.
After going to the Export page, you will see that it consists of two main tabs, one containing connected graphs, which will be explained first, and one containing the correlation heat maps. We offer the use of a mode bar for every visualization, which enables the user to zoom in and out, select, hover, and download the visualization. The tab the user lands on first, after navigating here, is tab 1. This tab has a total of 5 plots. The first plot that the user sees is a scatter plot which has two drop-down menus. Here, the user can select any combination of two continuous variables, with information such as blood values, urine values, and mineral levels. The two colors used in the plot, both of which are appropriate for colorblind people, indicate whether a patient was tested positive or negative for COVID-19. Next to this, there is a box plot which shows the distribution of the two selected variables of the scatter plot. Also, positive and negative cases are separated just like in the scatter plot. The scatter plot and box plot are therefore strongly interconnected. Underneath these two plots, there are two stacked bar charts. The reason for this is to make a distinction between positively and negatively tested patients. The bar plot on the left shows the age quantiles of the patients and how they are distributed over them. The bar plot on the right shows again the patients, but this time how they are distributed over the several types of hospitalization wards. A single bar can be clicked, either the positive or negative part or multiple, and the selection will be highlighted. The scatter plot above will also be updated to only show the patients which belong to the selected bar. Every time a new selection is made, the plot will get updated again. This can be done for both the age quantile and the hospitalization ward bar plots.
Lastly, on this tab, there is a parallel coordinates plot used to see the relationship between the selected variables. Just as in the scatter plot, the two colors denote the positive and negative cases. This plot is also updated as the user makes his selection in one of the two bar plots using the same brushing technique as before. It will only show the patients belonging to the selected group if a selection is made. Now, we move on to the second tab, which contains the correlation heat maps. There are two plots in this tab, and both of them are correlation heat maps. Firstly, we can see the heat map which shows the correlation between the chosen corona strain and the selection of variables. With the drop-down menu, the user is able to select which coronavirus will be shown. Each coronavirus is divided into the positive and negative cases, as can be seen on the plot. This enables the users to see the difference between these two. In addition, by clicking on this button, we offer the user to change the color palette from Viridis to Cividis. The reason for this is to enable colorblind people to see the plot as well.
Secondly, there is a heat map. showing the correlation between various patient characteristics, ranging from their respective ward to their sodium value. The characteristics that are displayed can be selected by the user based on what they want to see. If you want to select one or more characteristics that have been deselected, you can click on the drop-down menu where all the deselected ones are shown. You can simply click on the one that should be returned and it will reappear in the plot. This correlation heat map also has the option to change the color palette. This is our visualization tool. A homepage with a general introduction and links to the dataset and code, an exploration page with a tab full of diverse and interactive plots, and a tab with the correlation heat maps with lots of characteristics. This was our presentation on the visualization tool. Thank you very much for listening.